If you're still doing wrist curls in 2026, you're training your forearms like it's 1998, and that's exactly why they still look small. Recent EMG testing and real-world strength training data are pointing to something different for this year. You don't need a dedicated forearm day. You don't need 4 different angles. You need one high-return movement that does the job better than all of them combined. There is one compound movement that triggers massive muscle fiber activation, improves vascularity, and fixes your grip strength in half the time it takes to do a standard circuit. And if you're a busy professional like me, that efficiency matters. So, here's the problem with how most people train forearms. They treat them like biceps. They think, I need to curl to grow. But your forearms are designed for something else entirely. Your forearm muscles are primarily stabilizers. They are designed to hold heavy loads for extended periods. Think carrying, hanging, or gripping. When you do a light wrist curl, you are isolating a tiny flexor muscle group with a load that isn't heavy enough to signal true growth. Plus, wrist curls often ignore the brachioradialis, that thick slab of muscle on the top of your arm that actually gives you that Popeye look. If you ignore that, your arms will always look flat from the side. So, if we want efficiency, which is what this channel is all about, we need an exercise that hits the flexors, the extensors, and the brachioradialis all at once, under heavy load, and we need to do it without wrecking your wrists. So, if you had to pick one forearm exercise with the highest return on investment in 2026, it would be the heavy dumbbell farmer's walk. Let's break down the form, because most people do this wrong and just turn it into a cardio workout. We aren't doing cardio, we are building muscle. First, the grip. Grab the heaviest pair of dumbbells you can safely hold for about 30 seconds. Do not use straps. Wrap your thumb tight. This is a crushing grip. Imagine you are trying to squeeze juice out of the metal handle. Second, posture. Shoulders back and down. Proud chest. Do not shrug the weights up. Let them hang dead at your sides. This creates constant tension. Third, the walk. This isn't a race. Take small, controlled steps. Keep the weights tight to your body. Don't let them swing. If they swing, you're using momentum. We want pure isometric tension. You walk until your grip literally gives out. That point where your fingers are peeling open, that is where the growth happens. Why is this the only one you need? Because of the return on investment. As busy professionals, we sit at desks all day. Our shoulders roll forward and our posture suffers. Wrist curls do nothing for your posture, but the farmer's walk, it forces your shoulders back, engages your core, and stabilizes your spine while trashing your forearms. You are fixing your desk posture and building muscle simultaneously. And it takes 3 minutes, 2 to 3 sets to failure. That's it. You can do this at the end of a workout, or if you have dumbbells in your home office, do a set between meetings to wake up your nervous system. So what actually happens if you commit to this for 30 days? First, vascularity. The sustained tension forces massive blood flow into the forearms. By week 3, your watch starts fitting tighter. By day 30, veins show up that weren't there before. Second, carryover. Pull-ups feel easier. Deadlifts feel more secure. Even carrying groceries stops being limited by your grip. And third, thickness. Because the brachioradialis is heavily loaded, your forearms look wider when your arms are relaxed at your sides, not just when you're flexing. That's the difference between gym arms and real-world arms. Fitness doesn't reward complexity. It rewards execution. Grab heavy weights, walk until you can't, and watch your forearms grow. If you want to know what else happens when you simplify your training, check out this video on what actually happens when you do 50 push-ups every day. That video will completely change how you think about daily bodyweight training.